Exposing witchcraft. Witchcraft is a practice that witches use to send bad spirits, magic to gain insight into events in life, and power to do harm to people. Witchcraft is also a powerful connection between evil spirits to have control over people, to be very manipulative. Some witches avoid being under the label of witchcraft because of how negative it is, but altogether, witchcraft is witchcraft, and there is no such thing as doing good magic or casting good spells. Also known as white magic. They say that to make it sound good when it's all evil and wicked. Do not be deceived. Mainstream media tries to shine light and say that witches are nice people, they don't hurt anyone, and they provide a solid solution to problems. Like Disney having a lot of movies and shows surrounded by witchcraft. And it's mostly kids that watch Disney. Or shows in general that have witchcraft in it. They are openly exposing your kids at a young age to follow along from these shows. Even though witches cast spells and have ritual seances, you may think the typical witch is ugly like how they portray it in our media, movies, and shows. But in reality, they can be anyone at all. It can be the most prettiest woman you've ever seen to the ugliest. You think she's just another beautiful woman, but in reality, it's a demon walking around. Like some of our celebrities, they do witchcraft and you don't even know it. Or they might be connected to a witch in some way. Like Azealia Banks, she has a lot of occult imagery in her music videos. Even said that she is a witch in an interview on Vice Live.
Federal Law Title 17 U.S.C. and 107 allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted material under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. Fair use allows for the quoting of copyrighted material in the creation of a new work or purpose, including, but not limited to, criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship,
We
or
did
research.
sometimes about witchcraft, like very cryptically. Do you practice magic? What are your favorite spells?
The egg spell.
The egg spell?
You cleanse yourself with an egg, right? Pass the egg all over yourself, praying for all of your negativity to go away into the egg, right? But usually you do it like when somebody's fucking with you to get like what the person is doing off of you. You crack it in the crossroad and you walk away and you don't look back. That shit works.
When did that start?
My mother practiced what you would call like espiritismo, like white table magic. Prayers for the ancestors and prayers to saints and cleansing and praying for protection and all type of shit like that, you know? You know, my mother used to be doing like all kind of like, you know, candles and crazy shit.
Azealia has also been seen talking about Santeria, which also has occult/witchcraft practices called brujeria. Witches in general can use hair, bodily fluids, skin, or clothing to cast spells over. Witches use things like this to do harm to you, or to bring you into controlled manipulation. Some women may use witchcraft on their OnlyFans or social medias to get men more addicted to feed into their lust. Might be a reason why some of those videos or photos are making some guys go crazy. Witches need a point of contact. Definition of divination/witchcraft. Dwelling in secret knowledge with magic to get insight of telling the future or make effort to reveal hidden prophecy. The types of divination range from different objects and practices of the New Ages. One of these objects are tarot cards. Tarot cards are widely known as something that witches used to see into the past, present, and future. The use of these cards is highly demonic because that's a gateway to channel spirits using demonic frequencies to give witches the insight into events that haven't happened. They rely on their magic to do these things. This card has an upside-down pentagram and the devil or Baphomet on it. How are they not demonic? At this point, you might as well have a Baphomet statue and worship it with an upside-down pentagram rug in front of it. Which I don't advise you to do, of course. But that's in the same branch as all this wickedness. Everyone wants good things to happen in their life, but can miss out on good things all because you're following off of a tarot reading. Next will be crystals. Crystals are used in divination to ward off bad spirits and to bring in good energy in. Similar to the evil eye bracelet. You're not getting bad energy away from you. You're just bringing in the wicked spirits that dwell in those objects. You're having faith in an object that you think is going to protect you instead of God. That's when it becomes idolatry and your faith in the Most High is gone. Ouija boards. These spirit boards channel demons, which can easily lead into demonic possession. You're seeking certain information from a spirit by contacting it through this spirit board. You're trying to get into contact for guidance from a familiar spirit when you need to rely on the Most High God for your guidance. Zodiac signs and angel numbers. Yet again, another form of divination to separate and group people into categories and traits with the zodiac signs. That's how dangerous all of this stuff is. Angel numbers are another thing that gives false beliefs that your guardian angel is trying to tell you something when you see numbers. Like 666, it's nothing to be proud of to reflect. That's just the mark of the beast. And to even make you question more, 999 is just 666 upside down. The devil knows how to get you in this snare really well. Do not be deceived. In the book of Deuteronomy, it is an abomination to use divination. Deuteronomy 18 verses 10 to 12. There shall not be found among you anyone that mocketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord, and because of these abominations the Lord thy God doth drive them out from before thee. The devil tries to make things look good and sound good. Satan is a master manipulator and has many tactics to drive us farther away from God. He does the exact opposite of what God does because he wants to be like God. God gives you protection, but the devil won't give you protection. He wants you to go to hell with him. The biggest lie is to say a crystal will give you protection against evil when you give in your energy to the wicked. You don't need to rely on cards to tell your future, palm readings to read when you will find a partner, burning sage to get rid of bad energy, or crystals for protection. It's all wicked, and you will continue to channel demons that way because they need a point of contact. If you have any of these things, you need to throw it away or burn it. Whatever space you have to keep those demonic objects. You're giving the green light for demons. Thinking an object can protect you can turn into a form of idol worship. Don't get me wrong, as I said in my last video, there is a line to be drawn with everything in life. The Most High did create crystals and put them here on this earth, which are absolutely beautiful to look at, used in jewelry or clothes. But when the fallen angels came, Satan knew how to turn God's creations into something wicked. Just because it looks good and sounds good doesn't mean it's always good. Do not be deceived. You can't kill the demon when you feed the demon. It just gets stronger. Pray that God exposes the wickedness to you because he will answer. God speaks through you when you feel like something is wrong. Get right with God before it's too late. Confess to God and repent from practicing divination and putting your faith in the creation and not the creator. Romans 1 verse 25. If you stop the use of these items, see how you will be getting attacked from demons and evil spirits in the spiritual realm. The demons want you back with them, and you might get tempted into practicing witchcraft again from a stranger or someone you know. Just give it time and you will see attacks in your dreams, sleep paralysis, everyday life, and your relationships. You may be throwing away money, but you're gaining your soul back. This is just the base layer of witchcraft in which the occult practices. It shall be a topic for another day. I also recommend watching the movie Divination to get a better insight on these things. It's a spiritual warfare, and you always have to stay ready. Isaiah chapter 5 verse 14. Therefore hell hath enlarged herself, and opened her mouth without measure, and their glory, and their multitude, and their pomp, and he that rejoiceth, shall descend into it. Leviticus chapter 20 verse 27. A man also or woman that hath a familiar spirit, or that is a wizard, shall surely be put to death. They shall stone them with stones. Their blood shall be upon them. People like to say they're good, but avoid correction to do good things. If you have a testimony on your experiences, share them below. Leave a like on this video if it helped you out. Or leave a dislike if you disagree. Let me know in the comment section. This has been the Sand Panther, and I'll be on to the next one.